Yeah, you are. I was contacted by Keep Britain Tidy. I took to social media a few years ago because I was fined for putting a cigarette butt out in a drain. And without vilifying smokers any further, because that's the thing that they don't, is they released information to me about toxins, how long they take to break down. They don't go away. It's a plastic that stays in the water. It's polluting rivers, and you know, and you suddenly go, I never knew. I thought I was keeping the streets clean. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought it was the safest place with a lit cigarette, putting it in water. The streets are clean, and underneath, it's all going into our water system.
Those statistics we went through a moment ago, that 14 years to disintegrate, I think a lot of people will be very surprised about that.
And it disintegrates into microplastics, so it never goes away. So every cig butt will always be there in you. And so all but I wouldn't nag. I've done it. I hold my hands up and I thought...
When did you give up?
I was doing 4 years ago.
Was it because of that incident, or was that incident before?
No,
okay.
That would make anybody... You know what I mean? No, it wasn't. It was a mixture of seeing my mum and what smoking had done to her, and my son got in the lift one day and he went, "This smells like my dad."
Wait, because what? Hold on, explain that.
It smells like my dad.
What did?
The lift. But I'm not on here to talk about that. I'm on about this. It's a thing of going, please just have a think. Once I realised I would never do it again. And if you've not got access to a bin, it's somewhere where you can safely dispose of it. Just don't put it down the drain. And you can apply for these, and I am going to plug. I'm terrible at plugging. You know what I'm like. No,
well, do you want us to plug it? Do you want us to plug it? What is it?
Yeah, it's a butt box, and you can
show it to camera 5.
It's a portable.
Hold it still. There you go. Camera 5, where Laura is. There we go.
Opens like that. Put your cigarette out, and then when you get somewhere, you can dispose of it. But if it goes into water, that's it.
I guess the thing is...
You put water in it? No.
No, you just put your cigarette out in it, and then when you can find a bin or somewhere to dispose of it. Because what I complained about was, there was no bin outside the station. So I thought I was being litter conscious by putting it into a drain.
Why has it got a duck on it? To protect the water
because
wildlife?
Ducks will eat them, they'll mistake them for food.
Do you think generally people have got...
So we did a shoot yesterday. There's a pub, the White Swan, down in Richmond, in Twickenham, sorry, and we called it the Poison Swan because that is literally what I was doing without realising it.
How much are these?
You just apply for them online.
OK. Well, who do you apply to?
And then it's postage and packing. I think you might pay, but basically...
Keep Britain Tidy,
if you're smoking in an area where you haven't got access, which was the complaint I had, which is why Keep Britain Tidy approached me going, you complained about this, here's one way of tackling it. And that's a massive way of tackling it.
I know, Johnny, we're talking specifically about cigarette butts in this occasion. Have you been mindful of litter for a long time? Because I think has got better, hasn't it? I mean, when you see it now, you tend to think, you can't do that, which is possibly not how it used to be. I
always combine littering with road rage. If I saw somebody throw something out of a car, I wanted to follow them.
I say things.
I'd drive behind them and go, I know what you did. I saw that come out of that window, and I've got the petrol to find you.
Do you think that...
I was like a littering stalker. So to find out I'd been doing this much damage, unwittingly, totally unwittingly. So I'm not having a go, it's going, once you know, just keep them away from there. But yeah, littering does my... I've always been a conscientious...
So what's the Johnny Vegas approach? Say you're, I don't know, you're having a cup of coffee in a park or something, you've got to take away coffee, and you see someone immediately in your environment dropping some litter. Are you one of those people who'd say, I think you've dropped something, or what's your approach?
No, I record a message and I put it inside the cup and I hide it in their house, and you go, I've come to find you.
For 1 second, I was believing you for a second.
I do have to what all Britons do, don't you? You look at them and you go... You try the hands approach of...
Oh, no, I just pick it up and give it to
them. And then I'll put it in the bin, but then I do try and make that thing of, come home.
It's hard with cigarette butts, because I do think that people, smokers do just think, oh, here's a corner, this is where other people have been discarding it. At least they're all in one place and they'll pick it up.
But they've
there.
been vilified enough. We're not here to vilify.
No,
we're
I'm
just,
not, no.
We're just asking that you go. And I think psychologically, out of sight and out of mind is, if you feel guilty after that cigarette, putting it down the drain, it's gone.
It's the drain thing.
It's the drain thing.
Yeah.
Don't put it in drains. You know what I mean?
We had John Bishop on earlier, and you were saying, like, one, you were like, great, I'm following John Bishop, which I think you've done very well with, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Two, you were like, you haven't seen him for a couple of years, but you were just talking, because he was talking about how supportive the industry is for comedians. And you were just like, yeah, absolutely, because you two go back a long while.
Yeah, we do. And whenever, I think comedians who find other comedians who are, you know what I mean, really funny, and you want to push them. I don't think you should be in the job if you're afraid of somebody funnier than you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? So it just makes you want to be better at what you do.
But you're so different, aren't you? You can't compare yourself.
Yeah,
to
I'm an acquired taste. I do get that. I'm not even Marmite. I'm something beyond that.
Can you remember?
I'm like jam with flies in it. That's what I am. You know, you spread it on the toast and they go, why would you do that? And you go, it's Johnny Vegas jam.
Can you remember?
It's a dead blue bottle. I know, but it's Johnny Vegas jam. Just don't put your cig butts in drains, but enjoy your toast. It's a kind of jam you give to people when you know they've overstayed the welcome.
I've never done that.
You know them friends that you meet on holiday and then they come and they want to stay overnight and you go, no, let's make us some toast with some Johnny Vegas jam.
I feel like we've got the stand-up starting here and now.
You always do this to me. You egg me on. You start it.
Just tell me, back in the day, you know, on the smoking theme, you must have performed in the clubs when it was just a haze of smoke, presumably.
I did. You know what? I actually remember smoking on planes.
Yeah.
And all of that. But I keep getting told off going, I'm not promoting it. I did it. And I will, without harping on about my ADHD, you're going, I think smoking for me was a way of removing myself from situations. So actually, that vilification, the antisocial thing, it gave me a mental break to go somewhere. You know what I mean? So I'm not... But it is purely... I have got involved going... It's this thought of every time I thought I was doing right, I had no idea how much wrong I was doing.
The phone lines are already jammed with major suppliers wanting to make Johnny Vegas jam.
Yeah.
It's already kicking off.
The deal.
Well,
do you think it's
I mean, we're going to do a Daddy Long Legs range, but that's going to be a marmalade.
Good to know.
OK. Somebody in the studio's just wandered off to laugh into her hands, so I know I did the right thing by saying that. You'll keep wondering, but we can hear you.
If you can make Laura laugh like that, you must be funny.
She never laughs at anything.
Yeah, she honestly ever.
So that's a win. That's a big win.
Well done.
No, she's either laughing or going, he's definitely going into a care home. Tom, Johnny, your time has come.
Well, I'm going to say, yeah, it has. Well, the time's finished here.
Yeah, you had a good run. Why do you think John Bishop's here?
Well, I think
you've all just gathered to tell me it's time.
Matt's ready with the weather. Do you want to say hello to Matt? He's doing the weather. Say hello to him somewhere. Where is he?
Matt's playing a guessing game. Go do it on
They've
four.
done that one. Down that one.
No, Matt, I saw you earlier checking yourself in the mirror. It was so funny. You did a proper...
Oh, no, that was Mike. Sorry, that was Mike doing the sport. This is Matt doing the weather.
Oh,
this is Matt.
There he is. There he is.